Hello, my name is Vishal. In this video, we'll try to understand the phasing ratio in sampler info, and it will allow us to, do certain Fresnel reflection like shading and uh, faking out the fuzz on the cloth. It will fake that effect basically. So before getting into this discussion, I would like to talk about the normals again. So if you see, I've just created a polygon sphere, and in this polygon sphere you're seeing some sort of color variation on the sphere. For example, in the center you're seeing some bright color. As I gradually go down here, that's becoming darker. Now why is that polygons are dark than comparing to these polygons here? Even if I take a cube, okay, if you just see, the top face has got a different gray value, the front face has got different gray value, and this side has got different gray value. So this is pretty dark, okay. So I will just keep moving, that becomes more darker. Then when I start rotating this, the face start becoming bright and this face start becoming darker. Now how is this happening is, we have something called normals, okay. If I go to the display polygons face normals, this normal facing is telling the renderer to shade that polygonal planes. For example, when I am rotating this normal is more favoring to the camera. The more it is towards the camera, the more bright that polygon becomes. And you see that polygon is dark because that normal is facing not towards the camera but little bit away to the camera. So the polygons are away to the camera are good dark, and polygons which are favoring to the camera are bright, okay. And when light comes into the scene, then normals light again they respond and they give very similar brights and dark shaders. So that's how the 3D shading basically happens in the model. So what I will do here is I'll go to the mesh display and I'll just go to this tool called vertex edit tool, okay, vertex normal edit tool. Select all the vertex points, and then all vertex points are basically selected, okay, and we got a chance to rotate the normals. So when I select everything and rotate collectively, the normals will rotate in that direction only, okay. The blue color arrow tells that the normals are facing in their right directions, but now when I start rotating this, you see what happens is all normals are facing away to the camera. I made it face that side, and you see the polygonal sphere completely became black. Now when I start rotating it and put it towards the camera, you see all the total model is now bright color now, okay. Again I rotate it away to the camera, it becomes black. For example, instead of rotating the normals, if I rotate the camera and put the camera before this normals, again I see a bright one, okay. So this information is actually what affecting the phasing ratio thing, which I'm going to do now. So let's do that, a simple network here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a polygonal sphere and assign a surface shader, and in color pick a ramp, okay, and I'll pick some red color and I'll pick a blue color, okay. Now let's open Hypershade, try to understand the shader. Okay, the ramp is connected to the color of the surface shader, cool. Now take sampler info and then connect the phasing ratio to V chord. Okay. Now let's open the render. Then you see generally the red and blue color in the ramp should be placed on the model based on the UVs, but here it is not based on the UVs, it is to the outline of the model, sort of a rim. The total outline is shaded in red color and the center part is shaded in the blue color. Let's edit the ramp, and you see a very thin rim there. Okay, if I put it to black, then you see that nice outline there. If you are trying to make anything sci-fi or ghost sort of thing, I think Casper or something like that, so you can do that kind of shading here with this network. Not only that, you can apply this into the reflection of the shader, where you can fake the Fresnel reflections, and also you can apply this into the incandescence of a normal cloth shader, where you can fake the peach fuzz of the model. Okay, so you need to keep a very less amount of that and fake that peach fuzz and keep the value lesser, and then you get slight glow in the edges of the model. So it's a very useful connection or shading network you can try around. Okay, you can use that to any of the attributes. Again, the ramp can go into reflections, it can go into incandescence, it can go to the transparency. Okay, and if you're expecting the rim should be more opaque than the center one, if you're doing a balloon shading, yes, go ahead and connect into the transparency and you get opaqueness in the edges and then transparent in the center. So it's a quite useful network here. I took a ramp, connected it to anywhere, took the sampler info, connected a phasing ratio to the V chord of the ramp. Simple.